Hi everyone, welcome to ThomTech Tutorials. I am Thomas and this is 7th session of Azure Data Factory Tutorial 1. So in this session we are going to cover how to provision Azure SQL Server and how to create SQL database, and then how we can whitelist our IP so as to connect through our local SSMS and portal query. So that's it guys. So please do like and subscribe my channel if you guys like and enjoy my videos. So let's begin. So before that, let's understand, like I'm covering these videos like from session 1 to session 7 till now for tutorial 1. So we have a plan in mind, that is we have started with like creating a resource group, then ADF, then data lake, and then SQL. So we have something in mind, and with that vision we are proceeding with these steps. So I would request everybody to do not skip this video and go step by step and understand each and everything, and by end of the sessions tutorial 1 2 3 you guys will be more comfortable with what exactly Azure does and how you can get into different engineering jobs. Thank you guys. So let's move on to the practicality. Let's go to the portal. So this is our Azure portal. I think by this time you guys might be familiar now. So let's click on SQL database, or you can search over in the search bar as well, SQL database. Let's click on here, and you see we do not have any SQL server or SQL databases right now with our subscription. Let's click on create. So when you click on create, it will show the same interface that we have been seeing in ADF creation, resource group creations, but like not fully similar to that, but it's like somewhat it will ask the same options like initially, like what is your subscription, on which resource group you want to create this SQL server, SQL database. Let's click here, and then it will ask for the database name. So database name, we already have a cheat book, Excel cheat book. Let's go and copy our database name from here and paste it over here. Okay, it will validate all the policies, the keyword and everything, and we need to make sure it is not like in a capital letter, so it will not take. And then server name, so we can toggle, we cannot find any servers, that means we have not created any server. So what we can do, click on create new and go back to our cheat book and get the server name from here, copy it and paste it here. So this is our server name. It will validate. The server name should not contain any reserved name with respect to the Azure environments, and then it will also validate the name is in the lower case. So that's it. And then location is the physical location where we want to host this server, and then I will be using the authentication mode, use SQL authentication. So there are three methods. One is like SQL authentication, other is like a AD account, and the third one is like combination of both. So let me just give a server admin name to this, that is Thom underscore dev. Password, I will provide my password. Okay, that's it. So now we are good to go. Let's click on OK, and now we should have our server created. That's it. So this is like automatically our server name got populated. Now it will ask whether we want to use the SQL Elasticity pool. It will be selected as no. Then configure compute plus storage. I will be selecting the least capacity one because it's a free trial and it's a demo, so I will go for the least basic one, that's less demanding workloads. Select this and apply. So these are the values, like what is the total cost and what is the monthly cost, everything will be shown up over here. Okay, so it will show up here if you are good with it, and then we can click on apply. So once you click on apply, it will show this screen. So over here you can see we have a geo-redundant options as well, and this is like being selected as geo-redundant backup storage. Okay, so that's it. Let's go to the networking. We do not have to make any changes. Go to this also we do not have to make any changes. Then we have tags we have already covered, like we can put a name so that a person can understand whether it's like a dev environment, UAT or prod. Similar to that, you can provide any other additional information with which like a user or like a person who is viewing this can get some idea. Okay, let's click on create and view. That's it. It will show you like a overall a summary of this resources. If you are good to go, then click on create. Okay, so it will take like some time to get our SQL server created and database created. So usually like other resources like resource group or a ADF, it will take comparatively lesser time, but when it comes to like SQL database, it will take like comparatively more time, like might be 2 to 5 minutes. And we can wait and we can see like once it is created. So even it's created, then we need to see like whether we are able to access that server through our local SSMS. I have a client, SQL client or like a SSMS client installed. Okay, and if I try to like access that SQL server, whether Azure allows me to connect to that server or not. So that's the important thing that we need to find out. So by default it will not allow any connectivity because it's like a private network. So we need to go and make some changes to the IP whitelisting concept. So I will show you that. So let's wait like till SQL is created, SQL database is created. Yeah, so you can see this is the activity log, like what has been happening to my account. That's it. Let's close this and let's wait for a while. And subscription also, let's click on subscription, and after clicking on subscription you can view like what is the current cost of your account. So let me just check it because I have not seen this like for quite while. Yeah, it's showing as 0 for now. Let's go back and let's wait. Click on the notification icon. So it's like almost in process. Okay, so you can see SQL Server is created, and then we have all policies being checked, and now we have SQL databases that has been accepted and it's in provisioning state. So usually compared to SQL Server, SQL database takes some time. Okay, so let's refresh. Let's go to the home button. Okay, so once that is created, that will show up over here in this, that is SQL databases. Let's wait for some time. Oh great, so now see it's completed, showing as the deployment is succeeded. Now what we can do, click on SQL databases, or again we can go to the search bar and search for SQL databases, and you will find it's not yet created. Let's see why it's not created. Okay, so it's showing as created but it's not shown up there. Okay, somehow it's not shown up there, but let's go back once again and click on SQL databases. Yeah, so that was not synced up earlier. So you can see this is our SQL database that we have created. Let's click on this. Okay, and once we are into this page, this is our server name. Okay, so this is server name. If we want to copy, let's click on this and copy our connection string or like our server name. Then we have option to copy our connection strings as well. Okay, and then we have options to set the firewall rules. So you can see, let me copy this. I copied this server name. Okay, and now I'm going to my local SSMS client. Click here, select, put my server name, put my username that I have created while spinning up the server, and pass my parameter. Let's click on connect. Let's see what it is going to respond. See, your IP, like whatever IP is there, it's not added in the client or it's not added in the Azure portal, so we won't be able to connect it. So let's cancel this and let it be here, and let's go back to our Azure portal. Click on this set server firewall. So guys, just be careful, this is like a stepping stone and you guys have to like follow each and every step. Okay, so now see, this is my client ID that is shown up here. Let's copy this and put like Tom IP and paste the value over here. So now this IP is whitelisted, like my machine IP is now whitelisted, and I will be able to connect to the SQL server through my local client. Let's click on this. So let's cancel it once and try to do it once again. Let's click on connect. Let's try again. So sometimes these type of issues will come, we have to figure it. Let's see. Let's cancel and let's copy the connection string once again. Okay, see, this was the issue, so we have to be careful in that. I've added my client IP, but I have not saved the configuration. So let's click on this. So once it is saved, I can go out and then I can go to the SSMS, click here, put my server name, put my username and password, and click on connect. And then yeah, we are good to go. We are able to connect to the SQL server. So let's expand the databases. We will find one database that we have created is available here. That's it. Okay, so guys, that's it, and this is how we connect to SQL Server and whitelist our IP in order to connect further. And also now we will have some issues like when we try to access ADF with the SQL Server. There are a couple of things that we need to follow, and definitely I will be covering that in coming sessions. Okay, so that's it for now, guys. Please do like and subscribe my channel if you guys really enjoy, and that's it for the demo now. Have a great day ahead.